Why is road tripping the best way to feel American? So the first reason, it's a country without roadblocks. Another quote from Paul Theroux is, "The visible expression of our freedom is that we are a country without roadblocks, and a driver's license is our identity." That is so true, at least for me. I did not feel like a human being until I had my driver's license when I was 16. I didn't get it until 2 months after I turned 16, just because my birthday is in the summer. And I just really felt like I was just a failure to all 16-year-olds just because I didn't have my driver's license the second I turned 16. We love being able to have that freedom, and that's what a road trip gives us. And then another thing that Paul Theroux talks about is the connection to dreams and the American dream, especially. He says, "Travel is mostly about dreams, dreaming of landscapes or cities, imagining yourself in them, murmuring the bewitching place names, and then finding a way to make the dream come true." And I love that. I love that he talks about how we're just dreaming of finding that better place, of taking this trip, and finding what we really love and what we're about. Madeline Zappala talks too about collective memory and collective memory of road trips. And collective memory is the sense that a culture all has these memories, even if they're not things that happened specifically to one person, but they can still remember those. So, the American Revolution is another great example of a collective memory that we all have. We all know about that. We know that it happened, even though we weren't part of that American Revolution. So Madeline Zappala talks about how road trips are part of collective memory, and how even if you've never been on a road trip, you can still connect to that road trip and to that experience. Another reason that Americans love road trips, that Madeline Zappala points out, is the biblical connection. And she says that California was the promised land, the land of milk and honey. There was the promise of adventure, and people would go to it. And maybe it's subconscious that it's the biblical connection. Maybe people don't realize that. I've never thought about that personally, but now that I've seen that and that it's been pointed out to me, I do see that symbolism, going to that promised land, to the land of milk and honey, or even with Moses wandering for 40 days. The road trip is a lot about, the unknown and finding things out and planning things along your way. And so there is that big biblical connection, and maybe that's part of the reason we are so drawn to it. So thanks for watching. I hope you understand why road tripping is the best way to feel American. It's about our country and freedom. It's about our dreams that we're having, about our collective memory, and it's even some of that biblical sense about, our beliefs and our values. Thanks for watching.